Good morning, you guys. Today is May 22nd. We are here at the planetary hour of Jupiter. All right. Um, I have the following signs to complete. It's going to be Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Gemini. I did a reading for Scorpio last night. I'm not sure if I'm going to post that one. All right, but we're going to start off. We're going to see who we roll out first, and we'll continue the readings that we were doing from yesterday. All right. You know what? This Pisces energy, I just did a pre-reading, and that was the first thing I rolled out. Um, Aries in the second house of Mercury's energy here. I believe that was the same exact roll that I did for Pisces reading. You guys can go check that out or refer back to that reading. I'm seeing Aquarius in the 8th house. So this is going to be Sun, Moon, Rising, Cancer energy with the energy of the Sun in the 12th house in Gemini. I'm going to pull from Astro. Let's see what's happening here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Cancer's energy. House. Heavy emphasis on where the Sun is right now with introspection. South Node is in Libra in the 4th house. Jupiter is in Taurus in the 11th. And then I got 3rd house here with the energy of Virgo. Midhaven of significance, all right, which is going to be Sun, Moon, Rising, Aries energy for Sun, Moon, Rising, Cancer. All right. You know, this 12th house energy right now, a lot of things are going to be illuminated for you there. All right, pertaining to the energy of things that are of the unknown. All right, so like hidden knowledge, possibly. All right, South Node sits in the 4th house, so it has a lot to do with, it could be gifts that are given from the past, from your origin, all right, your ancestors, your roots. These are things that you're learning about. Jupiter being in the 11th house, this is giving you some sort of abundance, all right, at its very last degrees when it comes to you having luck and abundance in you know, whatever it is that you're doing here. The 11th house, you could be collaborating with specific people, but this Jupiter energy is getting ready to move into Gemini in its ruling house. You know what I mean? So Gemini normally rules the 12th house, so meaning there's going to be abundance coming through for you when it comes to introspection. And then the 3rd house, I feel, is where you're going to more so see the reflection of that, right? Because from the 12th house to the 3rd house, that's the energy of a square. There's going to be tense energies there, but there's some sort of partnership coming through with the energy of communication, because that's where Juno sits for you. All right, Midhaven, this has everything to do with the energy of your divine life purpose and the way that it's lining up. I don't know if you are really tapped into the energy of imagination right now, utilizing your creativity. If you have like psychic abilities, or if you're very like intuitive, you could be doing esoteric type of work. All right. I'm just seeing you're very studious overall as well. 3rd house is like study, research. Jupiter being in the 11th house, it's an expansion of the amount of knowledge that's coming through, because the 11th house is technically like an intellectual house. With Taurus being there, it's giving you an easygoing type of energy, right? Like at a slow pace. So you're reaping all of the abundance from that energy by collaborating with people, all right? Possibly even building specific communities, socializing more, All right, but the South Node sitting in the energy of your 4th house, it's almost like you're having karmic challenges, possibly with your family, with your inner child healing. This can be a multiple of things. Let's see what Moonology says. This full moon in Sagittarius for you is going to happen in, what is that? The 6th house of work. Interesting enough, because normally the 12th house opposes the 6th house. You have Jupiter that's going to be stepping into the energy of your 12th house, which Jupiter technically rules the 12th house. It's comfortable there. All right. But being in the opposing sign, all right, in Gemini, it's going to be like this amount of information provided through the energy of the unknown. So like hidden secrets of the universe. You know, you're probably going to be noticing and seeing things that you normally wouldn't see, and you're not going to understand it right away. You're going to have to literally feel like you're going to have to investigate something. All right. What am I trying to say here? Where this full moon in Sagittarius is happening is in your 6th house. Jupiter also rules Sagittarius's energy, and you have Jupiter stepping into the energy of your 12th house. So whatever it is that you're doing for work and where it's opposing, the opposition causing confrontation, I just feel that you're going to have to face this head on. All right. And really stay focused on remaining, number one, balanced within your health. All right. Whatever you do for work, whatever it is that you do for work, I'm kind of getting it has a lot to do with spirituality as well, because Sagittarius rules technically the 9th house, which is ruled by Jupiter, but it's all about higher knowledge. All right. It's all about spirituality, a belief system, philosophies. And Sagittarius's energy calls for, being in the 6th house specifically, efficiency. All right. Looking deep into the details of things. Really having to get analytical with the information, having everything organized. All right. So this is like you going back and reviewing all of your work, because this is where it's going to be a big highlight of Sagittarius's energy right now. And for you, it's in the 6th house, opposing the energy of your 12th. All right. Where the sun is right now, there's like an illumination, all right, of information there. You're going to be enlightened about something. You're going to be able to see something. You're going to be able to tap into something that isn't normal. We've got Venus stepping into Gemini. We have the sun in Gemini, and we also have Jupiter stepping in. All right. So the full moon right now in the 6th house is saying, get ready. All right. Get ready. For you specifically, when the moon moves into Capricorn, after the Sagittarius' energy, it's going to be in your 7th house. So there could be something pertaining to partnership coming through for you. All right. And or a specific contract that you are to look over, because I'm seeing 3rd house energy here about communication. It also involves the energy of contracts. You need to be able to look over the details before you go signing anything, before you agree to anything. All right. So obviously the goal here is to step into the energy of the North Node, and the North Node for you is in your midheaven. All right. So South Node sitting in the house of home for you, you need to open yourself up a little bit more and be willing to go and put in the hard work to get started with whatever this career thing is for you. All right. Let's see, pertaining to, I'm seeing Libra here. A win-win outcome is forecast. And I'm seeing the luck is on your side with the new moon in Sagittarius. All right, so maybe these 2 placements for you and where they are. What do I need to see for Cancer's energy pertaining to the moon cycles? Yeah, the next cardinal moon is going to be significant for you. It says be bold and make the first move. So don't be afraid to go after this partnership if something is offered to you. All right, once again, look into the details, obviously. All right. But whatever partnership comes through for you, it has to be in the energy of your third house, because that's where Juno is. The third house of the seventh house technically is going to be a square. All right. Show the world the real you with the full moon in Aquarius. That can be coming up in Leo season. All right, so that's coming up in August. Something about August. Leo and Virgo energies. Third house for you, once again, is Virgo. All right, second house has to do with Leo's energy, which is your finances. All right, what you value, your confidence, your self-esteem. And I've got Scorpio here as well. Alright, so Scorpio sits in the energy of your fifth house. This has to do with the specific passion that you have. Spirit wants you to work through your fears. Alright, interesting enough, I have Cardinal Moon energy, which the next Cardinal Moon is going to be in your seventh house. But this is pertaining to fixed energy. I see Aquarius and Scorpio here. So, the whole fifth house, eighth house energy. Whatever this passion is bringing into a specific like transformation in energy. All right, where you're able to really dive deep into your fears, all right, and work through that energy. So if you do like spiritual work, for instance, right, you may be noticing things and this might shock you, all right, because you weren't expecting this. But there's specific gifts that you have from the past that are being inherited to you, I feel. All right, especially with Pluto being in its ruling house, in the 8th house. All right, so it's like whatever Pluto's destructing right now within yourself pertaining to transformation, this is going to be for the better. It's going to heighten the energy of your intellect, okay, for the near future. I'll get one more on this. And once again, that's coming up in Leo season. All right, new moon in Aries, it's time to take action. So it's kind of giving me the same thing. As I said, Aries would be the energy of your midheaven. It's time to start taking action when it comes to your divine life purpose. All right, pertaining to the journey that you're supposed to be on in this lifetime. Let's move on from this energy. Let's see how the angels are helping you here. So pertaining to the 12th house, I'm going to pull, let's see what's happening there for you. And once again, that's going to be where the sun is in Gemini, Venus is stepping in, and full moon tomorrow. All right, happening in this energy opposing your 12th house. So there could be some opposition here. We've got Jupiter stepping in on Saturday in your 12th house, so something's coming. It's big. 10 of Cups. God, the master of the universe. All right. Divine warrior confounds the wicked, brings victory and peace. So if obviously the 12th house has a lot to do with like the unknown realms. All right. And if there is anything wicked that is heading your way, your job here, all right, or what's going to be illuminated and what you're going to be enlightened of, is the gift that you have to be the energy of the divine warrior. Okay? My nose hurts. I see you bringing some sort of peace into the energy overall. Six of Swords, the gentle God, perception of unity, protects against accidents and heals the sick. So the fact that you can point out or see things before it happens. It's kind of what I'm getting. All right. If you're this very empathic, intuitive person, then you're going to feel, you're going to see, you're going to be able to prevent some sort of accident that happens. And this is where you're able to come in and help heal the sick. All right. Uranus for you is in its ruling house. So the changes that are happening right now are significant. We also have Mercury that is in Taurus with Uranus. That's going to be left behind once the sun has already moved on. Venus is, stepping in tomorrow. And on the 25th, Jupiter steps in. So as these planets transition into your 12th house, Uranus being in its domicile house, it's comfortable there. So anything pertaining to the chaos that's happening, pertaining to Mercury's energy, I'm trying to tap into where Mercury rules in your chart. It's going to be your 3rd house, all right, which typically Mercury rules the 3rd house. But we're speaking about Virgo's energy being there. And also the energy of your 12th house. All right. So once Mercury moves into Gemini on June 3rd, you're going to have 2 planets that are in its domicile energy pertaining to what's coming through for you. And how Uranus being in its ruling house for you in Taurus. Even though Uranus is at its fall in Taurus, for you it's in a perfect position. It's in its ruling house. Whatever major changes, whatever chaos, whatever revolutionary changes that need to happen, it's being perfectly placed right now for you. All right. Now, how is that affected by the energy of the past with South Node being here? Thank you. The World card. All right. So the South Node for you sitting in the 4th house. This is the amount of wisdom that you're gaining. All right. It's going to give you success in the ventures that you have to do here. Look how crazy this is. I'm looking at this globe here. All right. And I'm noticing it kind of looks like there's some sort of, mechanical information or something that you have pertaining to the past that only you understand. You have this fountain of wisdom that's like, shit's not normal. Nobody else would know about this, all right, but you. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like you have this heavy, I'm seeing Jupiter heavy in the reading overall. So you may have like Jupiter in Cancer or something like that in your natal. All right. Because when it comes to the amount of knowledge and wisdom that you have to have Jupiter in a very specific energy. All right, to be able to do that. So the fountain of wisdom that gives success in all ventures. That's what this card says. The God, the source of wisdom. So whatever you did in your past life is working well for you in this specific lifetime, I feel. All right. Let's keep going. Now this is tapping into those motherly instincts that you have. Oh, all right. The amount of protection that that you embody over your loved ones, your environment, your children. 5 of Swords. God, the highest being. All right, you have the desire to know the acquisition of wisdom. So what your drive is right now is the abundance that comes from the amount of knowledge that you take in. Okay. I'm seeing Aquarius's energy heavy here. I've got Aquarius's energy on the World card, which is typically ruled by Saturn. It came out with the energy of the 5 of Swords, which is technically Aquarius's energy in tarot. And I also have the 6 of Swords here. So Aquarius for you, once again, sits in your 8th house of transformation. All right, so this is giving me the energy of like, how do I say that word? I can't get it out. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Oh, reincarnation. This is like you reincarnating after having a specific lifetime that you've gained knowledge, and you have to just tap back into that in order to move forward in this specific lifetime. All right, pertaining to, listen, we're starting a brand new journey here. right? We're tapping into the energy of the North Node and the South Node in Aries and Libra. So it takes many years to come back to this energy. Because if you think about it, we go from the North Node in Aries to the South Node in Libra, right? After the 12 signs we go through, we come back at the energy of, or halfway through, we go to the North Node in Libra, South Node in Aries. All right, so it takes about a good 12-year cycle or something like that. Probably even more than that, because I think it's like a year and a half that the moon stays, or the North Node stays in a specific sign. All right, so something about this energy in placement for you within your midhaven, which is the medium Koli, opposing the energy of your Imam Koli, which is the house of home, right? It has a lot to do with your ancestors, your gifts pertaining to, you know, your elders. This is going to be like your great grandfather, your great grandmother, that type of energy. But this is the wisdom, the knowledge pertaining to your roots, all right? And it's coming through the energy of spirit, through the energy of the unknown, all right? Through the energy of Pisces, I want to say. All right, and Pisces is technically sitting in your 9th house, all right, which is typically ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter is the ruling planet to Pisces as well. All right, so you have this heightened energy of, yes, I need knowledge. I want to know about the unknown, all right, the hidden secrets of the heaven and the earth, all right. That's what I feel. Now let's move on to Jupiter's energy here. Now that I kind of explained that, let's see what Spirit wants us to see here. The Three of Wands, the God of hope, so construction of the universe, help with great works and protection against adversaries. So the Three of Wands typically is you making progress in tarot with something specifically, all right? But what you're making progress in is constructing the universe again. How do you do that? You're helping people heal. You're helping people heal from their past life. So this is, once again, revolutionary changes that are happening pertaining to a specific belief system that maybe, you know, your ancestors believed in. All right? A specific religion that you feel like you've been stuck in, but you don't believe in that. It's changing that. Right? So, let's see what else with Jupiter's energy. It's almost like you having a different way of perceiving the information that is given to you. Whatever you seek is what you find. So whatever it is that you're going after, the abundance of educated energies that's out there for you, however you want to receive it, it's you learning it in a different way to be able to teach those that come after you. Whereas you learning from the past, you're recreating your way of teaching something to someone else, those that are younger to you. Okay? Two of Wands. All right, the helping God, so love and wisdom, victory over those who would attack you. So you're teaching others how to be able to protect themselves. All right, if they were to do this type of work, how are they being protected? Who is it that's guiding them? Who is it that's protecting them at this current time? All right, let's see what this third house energy is all about. With these cards keep wanting to fly out. Six of Pentacles. All right, it's giving me Virgo's energy that sits in your third house of communication. All right, so the favorable God, you've been given a specific gift pertaining to communication, divine grace, curses rage and pestilence, and absolves the guilty. So maybe you have something pertaining to do with the energy, I don't want to say of law, but you could be seen because of the knowledge that you have, a person that sits in a position of a higher authority, that you have some sort of favor with God because of the wisdom that you embody and the teachings that you do. All right, you are, you know, looked at as you're guilty of this. All right, you're cursed with that. All right, or at least teaching people how to overcome that type of energy. All right, so interesting enough, if people that, let's say third house represents communication, transportation, local community, and there's rage around these areas in your life, then the energy that you're working with right now, with Juno being in your sign, you could be a person that wants to heal, all right? But the tension coming from your 12th house of healing and understanding the energy of the unknown, How do you do that? How do you cure the rage through the energy of communication? All right. I don't know. You're being gifted. I'm seeing a pillow with 2 keys. I'm sorry, 2 rings, not 2 keys. I said it. Like you have the key to something. The King of Cups, God seeing everything. All right, so restitution, finds stolen objects and discovers the person's responsible. Ooh. All right, so the King of Cups is someone that you're meant to trust, someone that is loving, caring, and kind. All right, opens their heart up for those that are in need. All right, but the energy that's staying, it's something that is meant to be found with a specific object that is stolen. My gosh. All right. I feel like you're helping these gods do this. Discovering the people that are responsible for this. Once again, 3rd house can be communication. So if it's something involving I don't know if this is pertaining to information that is lost and or stolen from possibly things that are pertaining to like online, the media, things like that, right? So you could find yourself doing this type of work, whether this is 3rd house is vehicles, all right? So if it's cars or anything like that that you feel that are stolen, this is going to be you helping in that type of way, all right? And also discovering the people that are responsible for that without you even knowing it. You just kind of living on your daily basis. You letting your gods guide you along your path, all right? Maybe you thought you were going here today and changes happen. And you're like, oh, I got to go do this. You were meant to go that way because something was lining that up for some specific information to come to the energy of your angels, your guides, all right? The bold and making the first move with the cardinal moon here, which is going to be in the energy of the moon in Capricorn coming up. I think it's on Monday of next week. All right, and this is going to be in your opposing energy, your house of, I don't know why I just did that, but I did that. I wanted to do this, but I have the deck this way. 9 of Pentacles. Submission to higher order identifies traitors and destroys their plans. This is what your partnership is calling for? The omniscient God. I don't know, this God here has like a shield and a, kind of like a wand to be able to protect. But it says to be bold and make the first move. All right, so maybe there's a partnership that's going to be offered to you, some specific contract. Once again, this is something you need to look over to make sure that, you know, everything is going to work out right for you. Submission to higher order. This is you accepting the position of authority, of responsibility within something here. All right. And identifying traitors and destroying their plans. So once again, if you were meant to be guided by, okay, I need you to go here. This person is supposed to hurt this person today. I need you to go help this person heal. All right, so that we can avoid this specific problem. And we're going to find out who was involved in this whole situation. I need you to come back and let me know. That's that energy. All right, and they want you to be bold and be able to like accept this. All right, accept this offer. This is like you working for God. Okay. All right, so we got the Tower, Uriel. All right, so Archangel Uriel, the fire of God. It says here, disruption, warns of disasters and aids in transformation. So those that are going through transformation, all right, we just said for you Cancer, Aquarius is in your 8th house, the house of transformation, with Pluto sitting in its original house, being in Aquarius, even though it's, you know, in a different sign. What's happening here is the energy of the Tower. You're utilizing the energy of your intellect, all right, to be able to take people down, to cause disruption to their plans. You're warning the gods of disasters that are to come. And you're going to continue to do this by aiding people towards their transformation. Let's see pertaining to this Aquarian energy here, because I have the full moon in Aquarius, and once again this comes up in Leo season. All right, so Virgo. Sorry. When is that date? I want to say it's like early August with the full moon in Aquarius. August 19th. Okay. Showing the world the real you. This is your purpose. This is why you're here. All right. Page of Wands, the preventing God. You're meant to help people. Let me not keep saying people. You're supposed to be helping your guides protect from disasters. All right. It says propagation of light confounds the wicked and slanders and saves from enemies. All right. So your job here, by just being who you are and showing the world the real you and why you're here. All right. You're supposed to be helping with the energy of transformation. You're supposed to be helping the angels avoid disruptions, help aid the sick. All right, you're supposed to be over here discovering new knowledge to give out, so that way, you know, people that are going through this transformation have something to rely on. All right, you're like the source and helping at this time to help prevent things from going bad. All right, confounds the wicked and slanders, saves from enemies. The Ace of Swords, the God above all names elevated. Affinity and friendship, obtain the friendship of anyone. So it doesn't matter. Notice how this angel here has the poor, all right, coming after them. For what? To be able to help heal them. So you helping this angel, all right, being the person with the sword, it's protecting against any like misfortunes or anything that's, you know, that's to come in the way of this person specifically being able to get picked up and healed. This is part of you healing, once again, the universe. All right. You have to work through your fears here. All right. So this is something that, you guys, this world's getting ready to change in a big way. All right. The transits that are taking place right now, everything that's taking place right now, even the moon cycles, everything is happening for a reason. All right, where is it that you have to work through your fears with this Scorpio energy? So we said Scorpio was in the energy of your 5th house. This could be children. It says the Two of Swords, God, Lord of all virtues, breaking the circle, lifts opposing barriers, and brings in victory. Okay. So Scorpio being in your 5th house with the Lord of all virtues, breaking the circles. It's like breaking the patterns that have been generationally happening for years on years. All right. I don't know, it's kind of giving me like you bringing in victory through the energy of justice. Four of Pentacles, God liberating the oppressed. All right, so self-atonement, cures mental illness, and deliverance from persecution. Notice how I just said this specific angel had the poor asking for help, right? Kneeling down for help. We have this angel here that is picking up a specific person and they're moving this person on, all right, to be able to help heal them. Here we have the God that's seeing everything, picking up a soul and help healing them. All right. Here we have another angel, another God that's helping guide people. All right. Notice he's pointing for them where to go. Wow. And I feel like this angel here, the master of the universe, is helping those that possibly want to learn, and they're looking over them and saying, you know, we can guide you here. All right. Making these people divine warriors here on earth. So whatever it is that you have to tap into when it comes to like astral traveling, kind of getting that energy too. All right. This is what's helping you do the work that you do here in the 3D. So pay attention to your dreams. All right. So dreams being heightened right now. Listen, the North Node steps into Pisces, and you guys are doing alcohol and drugs and not helping with trying to heal the universe, you're done up. That's what I feel. Alright, because Saturn is in Pisces for a reason. If you aren't doing the work of God and or spreading the word and or helping protect people, then what are you here for? You work for the devil. Okay. Okay. It's time to start taking action now with this new moon in Aries. Let's see. Page of Pentacles, the God sung above all. Loyalty and allegiance, friendship and reconciliations. Okay. And then I have the God of the hidden in darkness. Atonement of errors, destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. Judgment. It's Judgment Day. Alright. So those that have been living a life of error, alright, it looks like judgment is going to be called on those and destroying the power that they have. Alright, this can be your enemies or whatever enemies are pertaining to, you know, the negative energy in the world, the toxic energies in the world. And this is going to be where things will then become healed. Because once someone is humiliated, it's like, how else do you turn that around? You have to do the better, you know, or do for the better, the highest good of all. Like, look at the whole P. Diddy thing, right? So, something about people are being exposed right now for their shit. There is no hiding. There is no lying. There is no paying people off. It doesn't matter the amount of abundance you have in money. None of that shit matters right now. None of it. Where am I at? 37 minutes. Alright, you guys. I'm going to pull a crystal on this and we're going to leave this reading here. This is actually more powerful than what the reading came out yesterday for Scorpio. I might just post that. We'll see. Alright. That reading scared the shit out of me. I'm not going to lie. Alright. And it's because... oh wow, Spirit. Listen, Cancer. Something special is going to happen today. I'm looking back at the astral dice and I didn't notice, but me speaking about Pluto being in Aquarius in its, you know, ruling house in the 8th house, technically is going to be happening today with the trine to the energy of the sun in Gemini. Let me just see. Yes, the sun in Gemini trining to Pluto in Aquarius right here on the astral dice. So there's something auspicious coming out of this energy where it's tapping base from the 8th house to the 12th house. All right, there's transformation and energies coming through that were hidden before. There's illumination. There's enlightenment about something in the unknown realms. All right, let's go back. Let's pull this crystal. And the fact that we have the moon in Scorpio right now, and Scorpio being, what's that? The energy of the 5th house once again. Yeah. Organization, orderliness, clutter clearing, and list making. All right, with Demorderite. Seeing the number 21 here. It's kind of giving me the World card again, where we saw Saturn's energy. Diamond. All right, with the number 20. So that was the Judgment we saw at the very end of the reading. The priceless gift of time and the pressure combined, beauty and strength arising from trials and challenges, and the right use of your power. Okay, so 20 and 21, I'm seeing Judgment and the World. Something is like at its last degrees. It's finally ending. Yes, I'm kind of getting that. I'm seeing 4 and 6, which is 10. All right, 10 is the energy of a completion when it comes to tarot. All right, so sensitivity, gentleness, empathy, compassion, the gift of vulnerability, and self-forgiveness. Down on the bottom of the deck, we have Rhodonite. So this has to be within relationships right now. It says harmony in relationships. easily connecting with others, generosity, reciprocity, discovering hidden talents to share with others. All right. So I'm going to be leaving the reading there. I love you guys.